Hello, world. My name is Shawn Rodin, and welcome to Deeper Thoughts. Today, let's dive into the topic of fiat currency. Fiat currency is a type of money that is not backed by a commodity such as gold or silver. The paper cash in your wallet or the digits in your bank account are nothing more than a commonly held belief that they have tradable value. However, it wasn't long ago that the currency in the world used for everyday transactions did have real value. Let's take a look back in time when this was so. After World War II, on July 22, 1944, the Bretton Woods Agreement established a system of fixed exchange rates, with world currencies pegged to the US dollar, which was in turn convertible to gold at a fixed rate of $35 per ounce. This system aimed to promote stability in the international trade and finance. By the late 1960s, however, the United States was experiencing a trade deficit and inflationary pressures, leading to an outflow of gold reserves as foreign countries wanted to exchange their dollars for gold at the fixed rate. This put pressure on the U.S. gold reserves and threatened the stability of the Bretton Woods system. On August 15, 1971, U.S. President Richard Nixon announced that the U.S. was suspending the dollar's convertibility into gold. This decision effectively ended the Bretton Woods system and marked the beginning of the era of fiat currency. The value of the dollar was no longer tied to a specific quantity of gold. At the same time, the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries, or OPEC, began to assert greater control over oil prices and production. In 1973, OPEC implemented an oil embargo against countries that supported Israel in the Yom Kippur War, leading to a sharp increase in oil prices and a global energy crisis. The United States sought to maintain the dollar's status as the dominant global currency, and as part of the negotiations to end the embargo, OPEC agreed to price oil exclusively in U.S. dollars. The petrodollar system refers to the practice of oil exporting countries receiving payment for oil exports in U.S. dollars. The petrodollar system creates a constant demand for dollars in global oil transactions, supporting the dollar's status as the world's primary reserve currency. It helps to stabilize the value of the dollar by providing a reliable source of demand for U.S. currency. It also strengthens the U.S. economy by attracting foreign investment and financing U.S. government debt. Now, I'd like to ask you a question. Who or what creates the U.S. dollar? The answer is the Federal Reserve, which was created in 1913 by the Federal Reserve Act to serve as the nation's central bank. It is responsible for controlling the supply of U.S. dollars. My final question is this: is the Federal Reserve part of the American federal government? The answer is no. The Federal Reserve System is not owned by anyone. In fact, it operates for the most part independently of the federal government. There is much more to learn about who or what creates this fiat money. But don't believe me. Do your own research. and think about it.